What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of BK Talks Too Much. And I have some beautiful ladies here with me, and we're going to discuss these relationship questions that many of us experience. Go through. So,
Good.
go ahead and introduce yourself, everybody.
Start. Go.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Autumn the Aries from the Lit Life Podcast. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Autumn.
Hey, Autumn.
Hey.
Hey, Autumn. Hey, my name.
Hey, Autumn.
I'm gonna go next. My name is Glow. My podcast is Conversations with Glow, pound KWG, and I am from Greenville, South Carolina.
Hi, Glow.
Hey, Glow.
All right,
All right.
I'm just Jazz. Of Do Say You Say podcast. And I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Hey. I got to go next, though. Now I got to go next.
GT. I'm just a co-host, though, y'all. That's all. But I'm gorgeous Tangy GT.
Okay. Hey, GT.
I guess I'll go next, guys. Hi, guys. I'm Chris. I am the solo podcast host of Shenanigans with Friends. I am also one of 3 podcast hosts for the documentary podcast All Docked Up. I also do a Insecure recap show with Spence from Views from the 7. I'm originally from Chicago, but now I hail in Vegas. What's up, y'all?
Okay. What's up, Chris?
Chicago.
Hey.
Midwest fam.
Yeah, South Side.
Am I last? Am I last?
You're last.
Yeah.
My name's Tamra. I have a podcast called Drunk Love Confessions, where I talk about foolishness and shenanigans. And I am Autumn's neighbor around the corner in Atlanta, Georgia.
Been chatting with her for over a year now.
Yes.
Still ain't that.
I'm sorry.
That's ridiculous.
We're going to do that.
So close, yet so far away.
So far, right.
Okay, so we'll get right into the mess. Situationships.
Oh,
How many of us, to a raise of hands, have had a situationship?
I'm kind of like in one now.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Is it a quarantine situationship, or is it just like it's been going on?
Yeah, it's been going. It's not a quarantine situationship. However, I wish that it was kind of, sort of. But yeah, we've been kicking it now for almost 7 years.
Let this situationship go.
Yeah.
No, or let's call it what it is. Like,
Right. Let's figure out what we're talking about though, because maybe this is what she wants. So
Okay. That's okay.
Right, Autumn. It is what I
know
want.
what? That
I mean,
makes
no.
sense.
I take that back. That's not what I want. So I'm gonna say this, but I know a lot of people look at me funny when I say this. But I came to him one night and I was lit, but I knew what the fuck I was saying. And I was just like, so how do you feel about an open relationship? And I was like, since you don't want to go nowhere, how do you feel about that? And I told him the reason why I would want an open relationship. I told him the reason why I want an open relationship is because, like back in my younger days, like I used to, whatever, but I used to sex different men because different men has like different type of sex styles.
okay.
yeah, they feed you differently.
Yes, they do.
Thank you. They do. And so he looked like, I said, so what do you think about it? So he ain't saying nothing because, again, I was intoxicated. So we woke up the next day and we talked about it sober as hell. And, yeah, so we agreed to it. So now we call ourselves trying to be in an open relationship. He asked me this morning, as a matter of fact, how is it working out for me? Am I talking to other people or whatever? And I'm just like, yeah, just still talking. He's like, y'all done hooked up? And I was like, nah. I was like, what's your hooking up? Oh, nothing, just going to see them or whatever. And I was like, nah, I ain't seen nobody, just talking to them. And I was like, are you talking to other people? And he was like, yeah. I said, where? He was like, North Carolina. And I was like, why North Carolina? But you know, it is what it is. I ain't get mad or nothing. I'm
So
straight
it's
with
not
it.
a situationship. You're in an open relationship.
But I
I
was
have a
just gonna
question.
pose that question though. Like, is an open relationship kind of like a situation?
It is a situation. I mean, it is.
What's
I
the
don't
difference
think
is
it
that
is.
you're like,
I don't
what's
think
the
it is.
difference? Well, I mean, what's the difference that you're like openly saying like, oh, I fuck with that person?
Exactly.
Like,
That's
right,
the difference
right?
because you agreed to do this. It was like
Right.
set in stone. Like you all said, like, yeah, this is what we gonna do. A
Exactly.
situationship, you just basically tell the person that y'all not gonna be nothing.
And
Right.
y'all just continue to just like mess around until some person decides like, okay, well, I just had enough of messing with you. I'm gonna mess with somebody else.
But
Right.
that could be still considered as a situationship because you know I'm still fucking with him, but still talking to other people. And what if I
But
meet
you
somebody
all
that's
agreed
gonna?
though that it was an open relationship.
yeah.
See, that's the thing. Y'all agreed
I
that
get
this
what
is
you're
what we
saying.
gonna do. I'm gonna
You
be
guys
with
have
you,
a
but you can see who you
pre-existing
want to see, and I can see who I want to see.
Mhm.
Right. I have a question though, Glow. The open relationship thing, like, did that just come up because of him? Because like you feel a way about him, or is it something that like that you're into?
It came up because of him.
Mhm.
I was telling my best friend this today. Like he had his issues, like all men have their issues when it comes to like talking to other women, but being secretive about it or whatever. I haven't caught him up in about a couple of years or whatever, but I guess me not trusting him fully, it's more like, okay, let's do this. So therefore I wouldn't have a problem.
So you couldn't be upset.
Do you feel like that if you like somebody else, that you may one day stop the situationship with him and be solely with just one person? Or do you feel like you want to keep the open relationship outside of him?
To be honest with you though, I don't want to be with nobody.
Okay.
So I guess this works for you though, honestly.
Isn't an open relationship being with somebody though?
It is because I mean I'm with him though.
She with everybody.
That's the whole thing. Like
don't say she with everybody.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like
there's a commitment there.
It's crazy. Like I'm with him. I'm with him. You know, he helped me pay my bills. He helped me take care of my kids, this and that and the third. But I'm not with him. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not fully with him. We're together.
You don't have
but
to
I'm
be
not
committed to him.
fully.
You don't have to be committed to him. He don't have to be committed to you, but y'all understand that y'all have something together.
Right.
Well, since
I feel like it's working out for you.
It's okay, I guess.
Anytime a
I
nigga
I've
paying
been in
bills
a
is working out.
situationship where they pay my bills. So
I was gonna say, anytime a nigga pays bills, it's working out. Like,
okay.
A fact.
Like one thing off the list.
For real shit.
yeah, that's what's up.
Bo said something about trust in not being able to trust him. Is that a part of the reason why you feel this way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys' levels of trust in a relationship? Do you have to build up to that trust when you first start talking to somebody? Or is it something that out of the gate, you're just like, I trust you? How do your trust levels work?
I feel like my trust level is, people probably just shun me for this, but it's out the gate. I trust you until you give me reasons not to. Because
Exactly.
I don't want to be one of those people that's harboring on to the past, and because Mike and Johnny did this, and I'm finna treat you the same way. No, whatever. When you tell me you was at the skate park, I'm gonna believe that, or until I learn otherwise. And I feel like that's the way it should be, because that way you know that, you know, this person is like, I'm all for you. I'm for right now. I'm not thinking about anybody else or anything else.
Exactly.
Well,
absolutely.
and I want to put it with an exception of, no, I can't give you $500 to flip.
Oh no, not that trust. Not that trust. Not that trust.
I just want to make sure that we got all of that. I need to make sure that the air is clear. That Autumn has no problem.
I'm not even gonna give you my debit card to go to the gas station. Yeah, no,
you can't drop me off at work, bro. You can't drop me off at work. So you know, I
you gotta prove yourself.
I still can't say that because I'm not going to like it's not gonna be a, oh, boom, boom, I just trust every single thing you do and say, but it's also not gonna be a, I just don't trust you at all.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I guess
you give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right, I get, because I'm always, and this is just me. Like, I'm always thinking. I overthink sometimes.
That's
you know?
I overanalyze.
So Adam, are you really an Aries?
I'm sorry.
Are you an
Or
Aries?
is she a Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay, because I seen your name and I was just like, oh, so she's just like me.
Oh yeah. I'm it's real with it too. Like, I mean, I just don't give me enough time to sit and
no, I cannot think about anything. I need my text to come right back. If not, I'm already made up.
And I don't even need that text to come. I'm not even that person, but it's just, again, it's just specific things. But I'm not going to just be like, oh, nigga, I don't trust you. I just don't trust you. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna be that person. Like, I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna let you do whatever it is that you need to do. If you work 12 hours a day, I'm not going to be upset about that. Like, I'm not going, there has to be something though that be like, no, something is off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be, there has to be a reason for me to just be like, I just totally don't trust you.
Do you ever get to this level that you can give him your bank card and be like, I trust you to go to the store and not do too much?
I'm a Zell you.
I've done it.
We can change that.
Okay, so
I never had to have that happen.
I do it. I've done
it.
This was I was gonna say, I've done it. I mean,
I'm only gonna do it for a nigga that do it for me. Like, I like for the same nigga that hands me his card.
If you do it for me first, then I do it for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if I know. Would I do it though?
But right now, I won't do shit. Fuck all that. Like,
I hear it.
He paying your bills and he can't go to the grocery store with your debit card.
Of course. I give him my debit card now. Like, he's an authorized user on one of my credit cards.
So not him. So we talking about other people. It's not happening for them.
No.
Okay. That's understandable.
He seems to be always the exception to the rule.
Right. As long as the exception still stands.
Y'all, he's a pretty dope person. Like, he's dope for real. But I just feel like once I lose trust, I lose interest as well. So it's just like.
So since we're on the losing trust, we might as well jump into cheating. Where do we stop trust? At what level of cheating? That's not the question I want to ask.
All right, I stopped at the text message.
I'm trying to get it out right, because you know how we live in social media land today, and people consider cheating, texting some girl some inappropriate stuff, or receiving inappropriate pictures, or actually going the distance. Like, what do y'all consider cheating?
All of the above.
I was about to say, see, everything, all of that, like all of that.
If she your best friend on Snap, why is she your best friend? Why is y'all talking this much in this short amount of time? If
not even that, why y'all only talking on Snap?
Right.
Because unless you save it, it ain't there.
Yeah.
So
then that implies that they're hiding
on Snap. I care that nothing is saved and I can't see what y'all was saying, but they one of your favorite people on Snap. That's the part.
Y'all harden. Why does you always harden these pictures?
It ain't the harden picture. I'ma stop soon as her number gets saved.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that you guys, when it comes to that, I feel like that's where the communication come in at, because everybody has their own meaning of cheating. So the thing is, it's like, okay, if y'all having a conversation with each other and you ask them, so what do you consider cheating? And he gives you his feedback and you give him your feedback, and then y'all come together as, oh, okay, so all this is considered cheating. So if you go out and do this, it's going to be considered as cheating. So you gotta, I guess it's like the agreement thing that
I agree. I agree, but then I feel like when you have that conversation, you're opening it up for like, okay, but I can do all of this shit. Like,
exactly, because I was just saying, like, is that a conversation?
See, what I was gonna say is that I feel like the small things, like the Snapchat, the liking pictures, sharing posts, the little text messages, that doesn't come into play until after I found out something major. Like, I don't know, maybe I found out that you linked with a girl, and then it's like, oh my God, so these was the signs that I was missing. I should have been bothered by all of those things before, and I just was like, it's whatever. I don't play the other things, no attention. It's okay. But really, like, it was all leading up to it. So I feel like anything that's going to lead up to you doing something you ain't got no business doing is cheating. So that means if you got to ask me.
It's just like you just want to know what the intent is. So
yes,
you know, if they are reaching out to certain people, I mean, you just kind of like. I don't really care if you're the type of person that want to have friends, but I'm just like, you know, what is this about? Like,
right.
You know,
what are you getting from it?
Tell me about y'all friendship.
Yeah, like,
right.
What do you get out
and I feel
of
that same
friendship?
way too, Autumn, because the whole thing is, I would ask him, I'd be like, so who is such and such? Oh, that's my homegirl. We grew up, or that's my sister, this and that. And the third, it was just like, wait, first of all, your mom only got 3 kids.
Many sisters now.
Say that.
You only got 1 sister. And also, my whole thing is like, why are they just now coming out of the blue? I feel like if these your homegirls, your so-called sisters or whatever, I should meet them. Like, he has one homegirl that she'll come and pick his ass up if he call her. And I'm like, shit, why I ain't never meet her? Oh, I don't know why you ain't never meet her. I was like, maybe I should meet her, call her. I ain't gonna call. I was like, okay, that's fine.
I guess when it comes down to cheating, I guess the thing that I focus on most is the
sexual.
The fact that if you really know me, you know that you can come and talk to me about anything. And I know that kind of goes over people's heads because, you know, I know that, you know, as women, we can say that, and then somebody may come and say, you know, tell us something, and we'll get upset about it. But people have to understand that I'm not saying that just because I don't have any feelings or emotions or anything like that. And, you know, I'm going to have to process the things, but I'm going to respect you, and I'm going to be a lot more receptive to whatever it is that you have to say if it comes to you, instead of you making me look like a fool. You know, acting a fool in front of these white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, don't do me like that. If I say, listen, we're together, you know, we're gonna do this, but all I'm asking of you is that if you're starting to feel like you need something else, anything outside of what I am capable, outside of what I'm giving you, and I find that I'm incapable of giving you those things, then we have some talking to do, and we have some decisions to make. You know what I'm saying?
But a man ain't gonna be too quick to come and tell you what you're doing wrong, because they will accept that, and then once they go out and do it, and you find out,
they just gonna use that for the argument.
If you decide that your work wife, if you feeling like you really feeling your work wife, then can you just, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Can you come and talk to me about it? Like, you know, and yes, I'm going to have questions. I'm going to have a million questions. I'm going to respect you for being able to come to me to talk about it, to let me make my own decision as to how I'm going to move. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, you know, it's fair game, right? I can stay. I can listen to what he has to say. Maybe he wants to open up the relationship. Maybe he wants to bring somebody in. Hell, maybe I want to. You know what I'm saying? You just never really know until you sit and have that conversation. So I said all of that to say, it can be, with me, it really, all of this can be prevented. The whole cheating scenario itself can be prevented, but you have to be able to, you got to have like some sort of
communication skills.
You got to be receptive.
And you got to be able,
and not so reactive.
Able to do it. Like, you can't be no punk. You got to be able to come, because I know that I can seem aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm really not, but people just feel that way about me. You got to be on your shit and be like, look, this is what it is. And I can take it or I can leave it.
Yeah.
Don't take away my choices. Always give me the choices to decide whether this is something I want to take in.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Allow for me to choose. Because when you don't give me that option, then something happens. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to probably want to fight you in the bitch. But I've learned that I'm not going to fight the bitch. I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
Be hard. Be him.
For real.
I give a cheating speech. Whatever you do, I can do it twice as well. Always remember that.
I played that one too. I played that one.
When you feel like you are going to go out and do your thing, trust and believe I'm on your heels, buddy. I am on your heels.
Right there behind you.
Yes,
and that's how I feel when I said about the open relationship. Like, okay, so you want to do this, but I can do it better than you. But me being the person that I am, I'm just, telling you, basically, I don't know if I gave him an option, but yeah, I did because he said yeah. But here is the option. Instead of me just feeling like that, I'm just going to go out here and just cheat on you and feel bad.
Right.
Choices were given. Decisions were made.
Choices were made.
I mean, everybody have their own definition of cheating. Because I asked this question, like, in my group on Facebook, what is considered cheating? And even a lot of people go with, they don't consider it cheating unless they're married. A lot of people say that.
I'll go with that one too, because technically before that, no, but I get where some people are coming from, because technically, like, I actually am married. So technically, if I'm not married to you, I really don't owe you anything. But if we spoke and said that we were in a committed relationship, I feel like you do owe it to me, because it is still cheating, because we agreed that we in this relationship together. So when you decided that you wanted to step outside of it or anything, you were supposed to come and tell me that you wanted to take a break away from this relationship, or you wanted to pull away, because that's still cheating. Now, I understand a lot of people feel like it's not, where technically it wouldn't be, because you're allowed to date different people. But I feel like if that's the case, say you're dating people, or say you want to be in an open relationship, but don't try to be committed to me and make me committed to you, and then you want to go do whatever you want whenever you get a chance because you're not married to me. That's not okay.
And I've been married too.
Spoken. Like it has to be a spoke. Like you have to have. It can't be a situationship. Like you have to have said, basically we go together. Because I mean, technically, if you want to be real technical about it, what my mama always told me was, if you ain't married, you single. So I get it. I get where they coming from or whatever. But really, if you have spoken upon that commitment, then yeah.
Exactly. To me, I've been married and I'm in a committed relationship now. Like, and to me, the only difference between a committed relationship and a marriage is a fucking piece of paper and white people in your business. That's literally the only difference. So it's like, you guys make that decision. Like that's like you guys are saying, that's the way we're moving, and that's the way we're moving. And so I don't give a fuck about all of that. Like, I'm not married, so I don't owe you nothing. Like, if that's what's happening, that's what's happening. We had that conversation. Like I said, committed relationship and a marriage is literally a ceremony. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It's the same. And feeding people for free.
And that part. And that's what I'm saying. There's no difference. Like,
I tell everybody that it's the same thing. Like, that's why
it's exactly the same thing.
Being in a committed relationship and being married is the exact same thing. That's why when people be like, how do it feel to be married? I feel the same way I felt
before I walked down the aisle.
Exactly. It's not a difference, because it's the same thing. We both still helping around the house. We both still working. We both still doing all the same things we were already doing, but we actually tied to each other now. That's it.
Exactly.
It's almost like college. You know what I'm saying? You get in college and then you graduate, and then people be like, "How does it feel?" I mean, it feels great, but I think I'm still the same. I don't really think nothing changed. Like I got this paper now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got that picture too. Don't forget the
now. I'm that picture where you want to. I'll be able to do some other stuff or whatever now, but I mean, how do I feel? Right, that's it.
I feel like I don't have to carry these books no more. Like,
right. Yes, I don't have to carry the books no more. Yeah, that's like perfect.
That's literally it. Like, that's the difference. Like,
Okay.
I can carry my purse now.
Why do y'all think that men have a hard time dealing with a woman cheating on them?
Because it cuts. If they say that it cuts different, because they know most women are more emotional than men, so they feel as though you didn't just give him a piece of your body, you gave him your time, you gave him a piece of you. But it's kept in your memory.
But it's the same reason. It's the same reason why they ask you what your body count is.
Exactly. Because once they find out how many people you done fucked, no, I'm telling you, like all this, I mean, this was a conversation too in my group. Like men literally say, oh, if she done fucked these many people, then you know, I don't want to fuck with her. And it's just like, but what does her past have to do with you? You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it can be
ego thing. It's a whole ego thing, and
it's all ego.
And it's and really, you know, if you've had sex with one more person than them, it's still a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, he could have had sex with 3 times the people that you slept with, and he still has an issue.
So, exactly.
He think that you were supposed to came from your mama, went to
and then straight to him. Straight to him.
No in between. Do not pass go. You didn't get your $200.
Like how am I so good at shit? Like how am I so good at shit?
Right.
Like,
what type of person you think I was? You thought I just learned this stuff?
And
then be real happy. Be real happy when y'all, you know what I'm saying? When y'all getting it in.
When I'm showing the tricks.
Right.
Until you done, then when you done with the tricks, then they get to think they sit in the bed.
That's what I be thinking about. If she did this to me, how many niggas she did this for?
Right, and then they also thinking like,
who told her that?
They also thinking like, damn, they got, you know, like walk around with me or her or whatever and be like, damn, you know, he know my bitch pussy feel like. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing it, like, damn, we could be feeling the same way and be like, damn, now the bitch know how big my nigga dick is or how little his dick is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or especially that be so mad if it's how little it is.
I ain't want to tell nobody.
I have never felt that way. Like and maybe just because I just like, who gives a damn? Like, I don't care what you. I don't care. We have a clean slate here. Like, unless you didn't do some old extra file shit. Like, I'm not going back looking for references. I don't want to talk to no ex. I don't give a damn. Autumn, you dealing with so-and-so, you know he did this. Girl, no, I ain't know, but we good. So
right.
Don't have to do with me.
But that was long time
right.
That didn't have nothing to do with me. I didn't even know him when he was doing it.
Right.
Exactly.
That's my line. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. That's me. I don't care.
Yeah. That's my line. Like, I didn't know him then. Like, I don't know that person.
It happened before me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm sorry.
I was never good at history.
Nigga, ever.
I don't even be remembering stuff like
that I did, let alone some shit he did.
God. So I'm sure we was all off topic. I don't even remember what we was talking about.
We was talking about why men be more hurt.
Wait, are you?
If you were to cheat on them, and like you said, Autumn, it's all about the ego. It is. It's the ego.
That's the answer.
Every man is Christopher Columbus.
Right.
I found this pussy first.
Nigga.
This is my land.
Nigga.
Nobody else is here. Celebrate me. Put me on a calendar.
All of them.
Holiday pay.
Double time and a half.
Nigga.
Are you supposed to lie about your body count?
I think you gotta take at least 2 people off. You can't tell them the whole truth. You take at least 2 people off.
I don't want to fuck with a nigga that asked me that kind of question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like you should only count the people that you count, because we all know some people we've been with, but it's like that was really with us. We wasn't with them, so it don't count.
So I don't count them all. You only count the ones that really count. Don't count the in betweens that one time and all that. Right. The one that wasn't good, the one that wasn't good, you really don't count.
Oh. I don't even remember him. Like,
or you just go with the number that you just feel is right at that time.
You know, I usually.
But like what Wale say.
I always say 5 or 7.
what
you
Lay
just go with
say
the
is,
people who got proof.
but don't worry about my body count.
Listen,
not many people have proof.
Tell somebody in a heartbeat. Listen,
You sound like my best friend, Chris. That's how she feel. Somebody had called. She was like, it was like, you fucked such and such, and she was like, no. She fucked them, but she was like, no.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't.
She was like, it's my body. She was like, it's my body. I don't have to tell them if I fuck them or not. I was like, you're right. You don't have to.
Right. It ain't their years.
and I tell them all the time when it comes to anything, like, and I'm not even just talking about sex, body counts, or anything. My whole thing in dating period is I am an open book. You can ask me anything you want to know the answer to, but do not ask me something that you do not want to know, for real.
That you can't take it.
Don't ask me something that you're going to get mad about the answer. Right.
Right. Or don't ask me something that you don't want me to ask you back.
Don't.
All the men, I'm a virgin. I'm a 40-year-old virgin.
Nigga. Steve Carell.
I ain't been with you yet, so I'm a virgin.
Right.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
Facts.
Call me Mary.
For real. For real. You asked them, they were like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good.
Who's even asking this question still?
That's the answer, though. The answer is, nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'll be like,
Right.
I am 41 years old. What are we talking about?
Oh, yeah, no.
Who the fuck? Like, right.
It was only 5 people, girl. Just 5.
Why they say don't worry about nobody's body count?
It was 5 people.
Girl.
That's it.
Right. She said just this many.
I ain't even got no underhand.
Exactly.
She said.
That's why I said 5 is the perfect number. It's just one hand, y'all. Just one hand.
I can't get that call. You know where it want to stretch, but it don't. And you be like, my hand acting up. It ain't working. Use my strong hand.
So you mean to tell me you only been with 5 dudes this whole
Since you was 18.
Yeah, because I got you on the first night because I really loved you. Like, I always forever.
You know, when I first started having sex, I had stopped having it for a while because I didn't even know what was going on.
Right.
So then it took me like 3 years.
She said she don't know what's going on, though.
That's a true story.
Right.
Nigga, real shit.
I ain't
That
even
happened
know
to
what
me.
happened.
I took a break, you feel me?
Take a break. I worked on myself.
You know what I'm saying?
Good for you. That sounds good for you.
Great. I've taken.
That sounds so perfect.
I'm the woman I am today. Like,
Yes.
Right. I've grown.
You was waiting for Columbus. You was waiting for
You hear
Columbus.
me? To discover me. To discover me.
You got the best version of me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, all the secrets. They're gonna listen to this episode and gonna be like, oh, so that's what they be doing.
Look, now I feel bad. I be getting questioned too. Like, oh, for real? That's how you feel?
It wasn't me. It was the wine talking. Y'all, them ladies
Exactly.
out.
Because that's what it be.
Always.
So is the myth
Ornament, it was me. I said everything and I remember. So
I love her.
Hey, Brooklyn, cut her shit off.
We gonna edit that out.
Have a good night, Autumn. I'm just kidding.
Autumn didn't mean
stuff that I said. I want to talk about y'all stuff. I'm talking about my stuff.
Autumn said they better not ask her anyway.
Right, exactly.
Real quick. It's gonna be a real quick left on red type of situation.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm good.
Is the myth about gray sweatpants true?
No. No.
Oh wait. I feel like any nigga. I was like any nigga that don't make that myth true has no business wearing them. Like you know your body.
Please wear
you know your body, my nigga. Don't be out here dick fishing. Like don't be
Right, you looking at him like,
because if they gray, I go looking. I do. I be like,
immediately.
But you know what they do when when they put them on. When they put them on, they put them on for a reason. So if you put them on and you ain't showing me nothing, you could have stayed your ass in the house. Like you.
Put black.
I'm gonna stick to the black ones.
We know.
Stick to the black ones.
What it is if you would die black ones.
But we definitely look at all gray sweatpants and be disappointed sometimes.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you why I say it, why I agree. The thing is that I was on Facebook and you know they got that little story time or whatever. So I came across this dude, and the first thing he had on gray sweatpants, and the first thing my eyes did was like go straight to his penis. And I was like, and I messaged him because I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just like, damn, you know, I was trying to look past, you know, your those you got on.
I'm so excited. Go.
Okay. So he was like, Lo, you a fucking pervert. And I was just like, well, you know, at least I said something to you, you know, like just getting it off my chest so I won't feel, you know, be like, damn, you know, why ain't say nothing?
Now they gonna listen to this episode and drag our asses.
I should give him a fake name.
But the thing is, when I said that to him, and I was just like, I ended the conversation, was like, you know, whatever, have a good day, go on by my business. And I checked my inbox and it's a penis.
You know,
you got meat mail? He said you
But
meat
how
mail?
was it though?
And he could have kept
So
that
how
shit
was
to
it?
his
No.
motherfucking self.
okay, wait, but wait.
Himself.
What was the purpose of him calling you a pervert?
And
For
then
him to throw the, okay, I'm just trying to, all right then.
Well, no, you gotta look at it. He was just saying that to her because she came right out about it. So he had to play it off because he's not actually interested. But you see, that's why he sent the picture because she stopped replying. He thought she was gonna keep replying. So because she stopped, he sent the meat meal. That's what it was.
Not put meat meal in my inbox.
You know what we should do? Meat mail should get posted now. If you send meat mail in inboxes, we should just post it.
Somebody do that.
Somebody
Do that on my timeline on Twitter.
My whole TL will be blew up.
Yeah, she
Okay.
Girl, mine, yours and mine both.
They should keep their meat in their pocket.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, the problem with that is that if we do that shit on Twitter, like 60% of them niggas gonna like that. Like they're gonna enjoy that shit. Like,
Yeah.
It was like,
I request the meat mail because if you're gonna continue to talk to me about it, since she's talking it up so much, go on, show me what it is. Go on.
Okay. Right now.
Come on. I would like to see.
I don't mind.
Let me see if it's true.
For 30 minutes, come on, show me what you're working with.
You know what I'm saying?
I decide.
It's like when you see a movie trailer and it's like, all right, nigga, I seen the trailer. Like, let me see the movie.
Watch the movie.
I hear you.
I never asked.
So yeah, gray sweatpants is a myth.
What they
Wait. Is Glow, are you saying that it's a myth because the print didn't match the? So the print was giving off like big, like BDE, like big dick energy.
So I don't know how it was given off to be. I literally like my eyes just went because he had on gray sweatpants and I seen something poking a little bit. And my eyes went straight to like his private part, like real time. I was like,
his cell phone.
Okay.
That's
and
what
then,
it was. He carried a wallet. It was his wallet.
So what was the
that
meat
might have
like?
been his wallet. I mean, you know, some
It was
women.
one of them granddaddy wallets too.
What was the meat like though? What was the meat like?
With the triphone.
It was the old wallet that you had to unzip. The old wallet unzip that you had to pull out, and it kept your money straight. So you know
That's very old.
It was the old wallet. He had to unzip his wallet.
Money don't
hold. It was no phone. So it was
And
not fit for debit cards and IDs. Just straight money. Zip the money up.
And then I got to thinking like, okay, now I see why he act the way that he act. If you get what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
Was it little?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing for me to be like, damn, I'm about to call you so we can meet up. It wasn't nothing like that. And then I don't know. It's just I have a preference, and if it just looks ugly, I don't want it.
It was like, look, I'm like, if you're gonna send me
It has to be
some surprise meat meal. At least let it look like something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
Let me be like, damn, that's before I like, you know, probably not reply or something, but at least let me do it.
Okay, like I don't know. I don't want meat mail from anybody unless I'm fucking it. Like I only want to see the dick that I'm trying to get in like an hour. Like I don't want no just like random. Like I'm cool on that.
Yeah,
I travel, so I'm planning ahead. So you know,
trying to get some shit that she can use while she in airplane mode.
You know,
she need pictures for airplane mode.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I want to know. So like if I have a list and I'm like, okay, so he is on the list. So okay, go ahead and send it. On the list.
But you can't travel down the streets to go see Autumn.
No,
you hear me?
Okay. Don't drag me. Don't drag me.
I ain't got no. Listen, I ain't got no dick to give.
Don't. But you know, don't drag me. We gonna get together soon.
I got some smart water. I got some snacks. I got some refill. What more do you need?
We're gonna get together soon. Right now I'm calling folks over to help me put things together. Like I had my homeboy come over and put my desk together. You know, so I'm having people do work in my home. So when my work is done, you know, I'm coming, girl. We're gonna do this. I got liquor. I got plenty of liquor. I just came back from Trinidad. I got plenty of liquor.
Hold her to that, Autumn.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody heard that.
Yeah,
everybody heard it.
Everybody heard it.
We're on your ass, Tamara.
Stay on me.
Is your man, if he is sizable, allowed to go out in gray sweatpants?
No, fuck no. I tell mine to take his off, even though we in this, you know, open relationship. And I be like, so where you going? Take them off. And he was like, you always say that. And I mean what the fuck I said. Take them the fuck off.
Out here trying to go outside looking like a hoe. Like,
for real. That's like me going out here showing my pussy print. And you can see it dead right there.
That's exactly what it's like.
He can wear his gray sweatpants.
I honestly would not.
I'm cool.
I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna say, you know, I'm probably gonna be like, oh, so you're horny.
So we being hosted,
right? You're
horny. Okay. Let me know it. Let me
match your whore. Let me match that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and wear your whore gear.
That's what it is.
Groceries or a discount, you can get something for free. Go for it.
Right.
That too, though. That's it.
Yeah. Like, use it to your advantage. If you're going to go out there and show it off, make sure you come back with some, you know, free lobsters.
And when you
come Brazilian steakhouse, like
walk past me, just know I'm going to touch it. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
I do that. It's right there.
It is. Glow is so serious. It's right there.
We're going to stay here. We're going to stay in this lane.
I'm going to touch it.
Does size matter?
No. You just got to know how to use it.
Right, because sometimes
exactly.
it feel good.
Right, but remember I told you I had a
little
don't
nobody want to get dug out all the time.
You got to know what you're doing.
I do.
Do you hear? Sometimes a little feel good.
A little, you know how to stroke it.
It's just right.
It ain't the size of the boat; it's the motion in the ocean.
Right, but sometimes like the size, and the motion to be together.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you could be a little nigga for my side nigga, but you probably can't be my man
because you can't please me where I need to be pleased. Eventually, I'm gonna have to step out on you or tell you that I gotta step out on you because I'm gonna need the motion to go with the ocean.
And I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you said that because a lot of people also think that sex doesn't matter. Sex does matter to me.
Sex matters.
So much. Sex does matter.
Please me sexually in our relationship.
Yeah, but size does matter.
Here's my thing about size. If the only way, so I'm leery of men who say, who are like so engulfed in eating pussy. Like I'm leery of them. Like if they
because after so long we need to stop. It's other stuff we need to do.
And I know that there are men that really do enjoy it and it really does get them off and all that. Like I understand. But if that's where your skills end, then we can't. Like it's not. I'm gonna need. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Great, amazing.
Bless you.
But I'm gonna need that follow up. Like, cause like if all you were doing was eating pussy, it's some stuff you ain't been able to say to me that I need to hear. Like it's all type of stuff that need to happen. Like so, please don't let that be the end of your performance. I'm gonna need more than that.
I mean, not to put my uncle business out there, but
if the size is not gonna be able to be what's gonna be able to do it, then it matters.
I got a homegirl. She said she loved little, like, small penises.
Right, you're feeling good.
That's
what I feel like size doesn't matter if
I'm with you. Like,
if we like each other, then the energy, like our energy that we feeding off each other, is gonna make it feel so nice.
But what if I don't feel it?
But that
part. What if I want to feel it here? I'm feeling it here, but I'm not feeling it there. Like
exactly. Like I want to feel it there.
Like I need that.
See, my heart and my vagina, they one part.
That's a lie.
Mine is not. No, that is not real. That's not real.
Listen, like Future said,
they can be feeling everything. They could be feeling everything. Could be feeling magnificent to them, and we ain't felt shit. No,
it happened to me before. It was this big, y'all. I didn't even know we was having sex.
The dick can't be imagined. It has minimums. So we're gonna
now that's sad. You don't even want to put that in no fucking body. If you didn't feel that, he ought to be ashamed. Did you tell him?
I only knew because he was moving. I was like, oh, we having sex. Oh my God. I was like, oh, just stop. You know, because we was like we was just scared. So like we just stopped. But I was so mad because he was on top of me moving. And I'm like,
girl.
Oh. So I laid there for a second though, y'all, because I wanted to figure out. Then he put it in, but he didn't put it in, y'all.
So did you get moaning?
That made me so sad.
Size has a minimum. We're not gonna go with Tyler penis. If you're a Tyler penis, yes, you're out the game. Like when I say Tyler, I mean like when that fresh circumcised penis. If your real grown ass man dick look like this, then you should keep that to yourself, because don't nobody want that. But if you got to look 4 inches and you probably a little wide, we can work with that.
I think the width matters.
Thing though, size ain't the only thing that matters. That's
right. No, you got to know what you're doing.
That's that on that.
Because I had a big one and there wasn't nothing happening.
I had a one night stand with a man with the penis. It was big too, and he fucked me like a jackrabbit. And
damn.
And let me tell y'all.
Do it again.
And y'all, let me tell y'all. To this day, he still be like, so you don't want me to come? Fuck no. Fuck no. I don't like no jackrabbit. And we fucked like 5 times like that night, but it was still like a one night stand to me because I never fucked him again. But I guess like that's his rhythm of fucking. Of fucking like a jackrabbit. And it's just like, you cannot have a big dick and fuck me like a jackrabbit. That shit hurt.
Okay.
That shit hurt.
He didn't have the motion in the ocean. He didn't have
life. He was having a tsunami.
Somebody has given him the
he got a
proper
tsunami.
what to do. He said, no, he's out in the streets thinking he's doing work because nobody has been truthful with him. Somebody can sit him down and tell him that shit is whack.
Well, he should have.
Nobody wanted to be the one.
But you have to, but they have to be in tune with their dick. Like, you got to know what it's capable of and what it's not. Like, if you have a long, skinny pencil like this, if this, I can't
understand those either.
If this is it, we can, that's gonna hurt. You have to know. You gotta figure out how to navigate.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have this,
but what about this side?
okay, this it might be
the top part or the handle, Autumn.
The whole thing, the mic.
This whole situation. This might
That's
be
really what
Put
you
that
need
in
for
your
the
mouth.
microphone.
Can you put that in your mouth?
Too much.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm a damn sure try. I can stretch this motherfucker all the way down. What do you mean? Give me a challenge. I am good with a challenge, baby.
Okay.
Challenge me. Police.
Girl, crazy. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a
quitter. Do you understand?
You can do it.
Like,
if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Something has to stop working. Like my body or something. Like something has to stop working in order for me to just be like, all right, we can't. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
The head to be.
Challenge me.
But yeah, that size, I mean, like size doesn't matter, but I think it's all about the motion in the ocean.
No baby size.
Yeah, but
no pencils.
No, like he can look small on the outside, but then he grows.
Also, he's a grower.
Not a shower.
I ran into some of those.
Off like this, but then he gets,
But when it happens, you'll be like, oh.
I know, it's like low-key exciting. It's like, oh my shit.
And me looking like you got some more to give.
Be like,
and then you gotta try to work that out of him, like.
Look, that's what we on. Bad.
Obvious, like it's like the fucking scarves and the fucking sleeves.
Or like the little turtle head. Y'all know how to come out the shell and just.
woo, baby.
Explicit all over this episode. Just explicit.
Girl, when you upload it, you better hit that button.
I'm gonna be off so quick. Okay. Has anyone ever faked it before?
Yep.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Because
it's embarrassing. Because it's like, why were you fucking somebody who can't make you come?
And it's like, but no, the thing is, it's like you know your penis already, so you know a lot of people can't work with it. So it's like when you brought it to me, you was bogus for that.
But no, the thing is, before you brought it to me, you was telling me how you was gonna goddamn do this and that, over, you gonna have this, and
you
when I
stalking him,
you know, and then like, yeah, I faked it, like I faked it more than once, like I fake it because I know, like if you moan really good and you whisper in their ear and shit, they're gonna come real quick.
They gonna come so quick, and it's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's just a few. Oh,
right. Come on. Yeah, she loving this dick. She loving this dick. Like in the back of your mind.
And she roll your eyes.
Slide
right
that
in the back of your mind. You
slide that
like,
good old daddy in real quick.
Oh, that daddy. You know that daddy. That's the mo.
That's it. That's it.
I done stopped somebody before. Because I didn't have time to face it. I was just like, we good. Yeah. He was like, you good for real? Yeah, we good. We good.
I think maybe when I got to a certain age and I was just like, no.
I'm cool on that. Yeah.
No. I stopped people and I was sad because they were going home.
A nigga don't want to take you home now.
Or I would just let them get theirs and I'd just be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't come, no, I didn't, but it's cool. I mean, then you might not hear from me ever again. I don't know.
I tell men if you have to ask, then you know I didn't.
Right.
You know I
that's
did
the
that.
whole thing. Like,
No,
you should
that's
know the
why they
difference
ask.
if I come or not.
They only ask
That
because
is
they
why
know
they
you
ask.
did it.
That I did.
Or
Don't
they
ask.
like, damn, did I miss it? Like,
Right.
Or like they
I was
ask
laying
because
there
they
Or they
ask because again they want to build that ego of like, yeah, fuck yeah.
or they wait
Oh.
a couple days later and when y'all talking about it, and they be like, "Oh, you when you come, you real quiet."
I almost missed it.
If they say that to me, I'm gonna leave them on red because you knew I wasn't quiet because I was coming. I was quiet.
And
I was
then
quiet because I was
what
coming
they
to the conclusion that
Like
that I'm not gonna come.
if you're quiet, it's gonna it makes them try to fuck you harder. So it's like, damn, this bitch ain't making no noise. The fuck?
I had somebody tell me just laying there like a statue. I was waiting for you to get it.
Activate Jackrabbit.
you was laying there like a
straight like that.
Look at Brooklyn, like, for real.
Yeah. Touch it.
For real. Like it's yeah. Mm-mm.
That's hilarious.
That's a mess.
I'm over y'all.
Do y'all think men fake it? Men fake it too.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they
Men
do.
fake it.
They do.
But I don't think they fake as much as us because they usually don't do much anyway. You know, they doing a bump. That's all they doing.
Right.
When we fake, it's serious. When they fake, it ain't serious. It's okay. But when we fake, we really, really had to put on the front.
They fake like thinking about their ex-girlfriend who probably used to, I don't know, suck dick really well. When we fake, we like, oh my God,
When is it gonna be
get
over?
off of me.
Exactly.
Right.
And when
Yeah.
I'm thinking about once I finish
when I'm
with
fake
you,
with them, I'm really fake.
I'm gonna call somebody else.
Right.
So sad.
Shower real quick.
Boyfriend number 2.
Fry some chicken. I just gone. Hey, get out of
You
here.
said I'm about to fry some chicken. all that acting made me hungry.
Right. Where's the
He
juice?
don't eat the chicken. Which one? He don't even deserve to eat.
Oh no,
No, he not. No, he not.
He out the door, shoes on, push.
Right. He ain't getting shit.
He didn't even know I had chicken. He didn't even know I had chicken.
You be thinking me all mad about it like, damn, no chicken out. I got some grease.
You don't even deserve my kids' fruit snacks. Get the fuck
That's
out of here.
Oh, no, get out. Absolutely not. You cannot have.
No,
No,
put
you
that
may
Capri
not.
Sun back.
Look, you and these funky ass gray sweatpants. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Good day.
Good day to you, sir.
What do y'all feel about interracial dating?
I don't have a problem with it.
I do.
My ex-husband
so
wasn't black, so.
You know what? I think that's worse. It's worse. Never mind, y'all. I was just kidding.
My family is full of different races, so they bring around different ones all the time. They have sex with different ones all the time. I guess it just depends on the relationship, I guess. Like, I don't know how to put it. I
feel like if they can relate to each other, like in some way, shape, or fashion, like of course, like a white boy is not gonna ever relate to a bitch like me. But like if you can find something in like the things that y'all like, the things that y'all like, the core person that you guys are, like if you guys can find somewhere to relate on that level, I think that it works.
They might really be interested in you in the race that you are. You know, a lot of people are really accepting of black people despite what some people may think. A lot of people like us more than we actually like them, you know?
Right.
So it's like a lot of people are just fine with dating us. They don't care about dating us. A lot of people think we really cool. We wear all types of different hair. We could be whoever we want. We could be Christine in the morning. Jack in the afternoon.
And all of us have different styles right now.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right. We got
so
some
it's
red,
like, you know, we so
red
flexible.
stuff.
Like, people really like us. They like us. they really like us. So
yeah, I feel like there's nothing wrong with interracial dating. I just feel like it's just not something that I would be able to partake in.
I just think the penis is probably not that big.
When I was in high school, I had a crush on this I had a crush on this white dude or whatever, because like he was on the football team. He was like the star of the football team, whatever. And I can remember telling my mama, like, yeah, I'm going to have me a baby by a white man so, you know, it could come out with pretty hair. And she looked at me like, the fuck? Like, she didn't look at me like the fuck as you're going to date, you know, you're going to have a baby by a white man. But she looked at me like the fuck as, you know, you want to have a baby by a white man because of this reason. And it's just like, yeah. But, you know, God's willing, as it turned out, I didn't have to have a baby by a white man. And, you know.
She said God willing, though.
The Lord gave that baby some good health.
No Caucasian formed against her shall prosper.
Hello.
He knew what I wanted.
Your mama was praying. She was praying like, just please give a baby some good health.
So that prayer was in the works for your babies since you was in high school.
You didn't even know.
Right.
But I agree with Crystal. I feel like you have to be able to relate with them. Like you have to have like the same struggles, basically. Yeah. And if we don't, then the relationship won't work because it'll just be awkward at times. Like we won't be able to say like, oh, well, we had babies and now babies got good health, because he won't even understand that it's really a joke. Like I know my baby could get good health with a black man, but you know, it was one step further, one less prayer.
What would be considered like a struggle?
Like that's what I was gonna say. I don't think you actually have a struggle. I think y'all just have to genuinely like each other. Like I was saying,
when I
say struggle, I mean,
like we have to be able to relate in certain situations. Like I don't know, maybe somebody who may have grew up in the suburbs and they're not used to certain things that we like, certain meals. They're like,
don't believe opposites attract. No. You can show him what it's like to eat pork and beans and hot dogs. Make him struggle.
No. I'm not saying that like we have to like. I mean, I hear what you're saying, like not like actual struggles, but like
like relatability.
But like I'm not saying the opposites don't attract, because like that's a dope thing, like the fact that we're able to do that, like because we get to learn so much about other people. But I'm just saying more in like just like I don't know, like having the same like outlook on things, like about the way you want to raise your children, like about the beliefs that you have, like things like that. Like, because I mean, honestly, like if you're different races, like obviously that's already a struggle. Like you'll never understand what it's like to be a black woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like already. So like I need to be able to find out what we can relate about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like while learning about those differences at the same time.
I feel like dating outside of your race can be very similar to dating outside of your religion. Like if I meet a man and he's like a very strong, deep-rooted Muslim, or maybe he's Jewish, I wouldn't understand everything. So it's like he may want to raise our children a certain way, but I wouldn't understand that. And now it's like it's going to cause constant friction because we have two different outlooks on life.
But you know what? Not necessarily though, because you got to think of it. If you and this man is really together and y'all care about each other, y'all gonna come to a common ground anyway.
Yeah.
I can remember. I don't know what the Jewish church is. We can go to the Jewish church, but we can raise them like this. You know, you can still. That's why I'm like, it's really about how y'all feel about each other. Because as long as the feelings is mutual, y'all gonna come together and make anything work.
They laughing at me.
But usually when it comes to religion, though, somebody ends up having to convert.
But if it's the man in the religion, y'all can kind of get away with it. It's the women in the religion. You know, we want you to do exactly what we said. The man, we know how to kind of manipulate the situation and change it to be what we want it to be. Why they feeling like we chose what they want. We know how to do that, so we do it.
What you trying to do?
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Because what I really wish is I wish I had a Kente hat right now, because I'm about to go in. So
all right, let's do it.
I'm gonna just let this be it. Okay.
I mean, I feel like go ahead.
I don't have a problem with anybody dating outside their race. I personally will not. And I understand the conversations that you guys are having about like struggles and raising your kids and all this, that, and the other, but there's first and foremost, there's something to me about a Black man that I'm just not ever going to get anywhere else. That's first and foremost. Like, I'm not, there's just, I can't tell you, I can't give you an actual thing as to what it is, but you don't have it. The others don't have it. So it's like a magic or something. It's like a potion.
But it's like we get it because you're Black. So it's like we understand that concept of it.
Right. Now, I'm also not going to date outside my race. And I will specifically say white men, because I know that there's so many white men in this world that look at us specifically as a fetish.
Yep, I was going to say that.
That doesn't mean that they can't love us. That doesn't mean that they can't take care of us. That doesn't mean that we can't raise our kids the right way together. But it does mean that, I'm not a fetish. Like, I don't want everything to be in the back of your mind, like all of the generations of people of your family and your people before you. I don't ever want to be looked at in that way. Now, I be into some shit, okay? I be into some freaky shit, okay? But one freaky thing that I'm not going to be into is race play. And unfortunately, it's a thing. It's a thing without it being a thing. Like, it's a real live fetish. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be subject to that.
Exactly. But you're not going to know if you're subject to it unless they tell you. They can be so in love with you,
and they're not going to tell you. And then, like what Chris said, you'll never understand. Well, Chris said you'll never understand what it's like to be a Black woman. Mm-hmm. That is very true. But you'll never even understand what it's like to step in the shoes of Blackness, period.
Yeah,
I just feel like I can't, there's really,
no matter how tight your fade is.
Beyonce, we could both like Jay-Z. We could both like collard greens. We could both like macaroni and cheese. Hell, we could both like pig's feet, whatever. We could both like a whole bunch of slave ass foods that we've been eating. We could both like it, but for real, you might like it for a totally different reason than why I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You'll never ever be able to relate. If something goes down, who are you going to stand with? If something race related, specifically race related, happened, who are you going to stand with?
He gonna check your side because you his woman and he know better than to tell you.
If everybody in your family is racist and you're the only one that's not, how you gonna really be able to? How are you gonna do that and be happy? Right. So that's my whole thing. Like, I'm sorry, I be having to get real black.
I love it. You're absolutely right.
That's just how I feel about it.
Two of my closest.
There's nothing.
Very
I love how you broke that down.
Two of my closest friends married white men, and when they were dating, my mother had a nervous breakdown because she was like, "You're gonna be next. You the next one. Married white man." And I was like, I have never even dated one, so I'm confused as to how you have tossed me into that category. But my
white man just gonna come down like a Mary Poppins umbrella.
You was gonna meet him at the wedding.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You gonna catch the bouquet.
Between the two of them, it's gonna be somebody's friend.
But
and to be completely honest, my son dates a white girl. My son has a white girlfriend, and I ain't gotta fuck her. That's you. That's your babe. But be careful. Mm-hmm. And listen to me. On everything I love and own. Listen, I will take my ass down these stairs. I will get in this Chrysler 200 and I will hit 75 North until I hit Toledo, Ohio. If I ever have to do that over my son, and really that goes for anybody, he will. But if I ever have to do that about my son, it's going to be a problem. And it's not only going to be a problem with her, but I'm gonna have to have another conversation with him, because no matter what, even if y'all get into just a
He white and he black.
You know, exactly. Y'all get into any type of anything, and somebody call the police. Like,
it's
you
you
going to jail.
It's you.
Like anything.
It could have been so very minor. It could have been, you know, she's a good person. It could be anything, you know, something very minute. But something happened and somebody called the police. You are going to jail. And it's gonna be up to her. Can you trust exactly what she's gonna say if they come and pick you up and take you to jail?
Yeah, especially if y'all get into an argument or some shit. Like, are you gonna trust?
Angry already.
Exactly. Are you gonna trust her to keep you safe? Exactly.
So, that's my whole. I'm sorry. That's my whole spiel. But
don't be sorry. That's real shit.
That's understandable. That's understandable, and that's really close to home. So I will understand why you feel the way you do, because I have 2 sons. And I would feel like that. Like, I would be worried, because I know, like, in this day and age, if anything happens, like, she white, you black. You already was messed up if it would have been a black woman, but you really messed up because she a white woman.
And so I'm just have to, and as his mother, I'm just gonna have to go to jail too.
And that's why I said I understand, because that's his mama. I'm gonna be willing to beat up her family and her and everybody else, because I'm his mama.
Her racist ass granddaddy.
Everybody.
The whole house. We could have piled up in 2 cars and we all come.
Everybody.
Ohio. We all come.
Everybody come.
I'll be there.
So before I let you beautiful ladies go, the last question is, what is each of you's individual relationship goals?
Relationship
Goals.
You know what? I'm gonna go first. I'm going first. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I'm ready now. I'm ready. Okay, so now I already told y'all I'm married. My relationship, and it's the honest to God truth. I want to be first in my husband's life. Like, I don't want his mom to be first. I want to be first.
You should be.
That's my relationship goal. Like, I want to be able to be first. And I understand, like, a mother is so important, and you can never get another one. Like, you can never get another one, but I just don't ever feel like your mother should come before your wife. The Bible don't even say that, so I don't feel like nobody should feel that way. I don't feel like your mother should tell you to feel that way, you know? Because when you get married, you and your wife are one. Y'all one whole person together. So if you don't really love her, I guess if you don't fully, like, you're not fully in it with her, I guess you're not fully in it with yourself, because your mama not in the marriage with y'all. So that's my goal. Write that out.
Okay.
Feel that?
You sitting right
I'm not
there,
next. I'm not next.
Somebody else can go, because I'm not following.
I'll go. I am currently in the state of searching for a companion. I have created boyfriend applications and things as such. I think last year I decided I wanted a boyfriend, and I started the pursuit, and then I realized that I really did not want a boyfriend. I just so I had that, and then I wanted to do things with a person, but I couldn't do it with the person I was sleeping with. So then I was like, I need to have a boyfriend. So that's what I am searching for. Whether that leads to long-term whatever, or I would love to be married. Like,
again, with a white man.
No, but I would love to be married, but if I have a long-term companion and marriage is just not in the picture, it's just not in the picture. But as long as I have, that person. But, it's hard out here in these streets. And, I'm old, and all the old men are freshly divorced and want to play the field, and I can't, I'm not feeling that. So either I have to date them real, real old, like they about to die, or I got to go hella young, and so it's hard in these streets, but
okay.
That's, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
I feel it.
You got it.
Pray for her.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. So I'm cool, like like with where I am, like I've been married before, like my boyfriend's been married before, so like that doesn't like that doesn't really like seem like something like the super top priority, but like long term, like that's a goal. And then just kind of like keep somehow like figuring out how to like keep it just like it is, but with more money and vacations. Like that's it. Like that's the goal, is to be able to like enjoy each other more. Like that's it.
Exactly.
Glow.
So I'll go next. My relationship goal right now, I'm just trying to find, I don't know, someone I could build with and grow with, whether I'm building a new friendship or I'm building my husband. I want to find my person.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want my person, like, this person is that somebody's gonna always be there for me, gonna have my best interest at heart at all times. And yeah, I want to find the person that was designed for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
The person that was designed for you.
I like it.
Autumn and Glow. Who's going next?
Y'all so quiet.
I don't have a relationship goal, to be honest with you. I don't, after this, whatever you call it, is over with, I don't think that I will find myself to be in another relationship for a while. I will be more focusing on me. I just think that titles are overrated, in my opinion. Not when it comes to wife or husband, but girlfriend and boyfriend. I feel like those titles are like overrated. Some people just make it like so overrated. But if I was to find someone, and I don't know. I don't know what my relationship goals would be, because it can change due to, how that person treats me. Yeah, how he treats me and my kids. The thing is like, if you love me, you gotta love my kids too.
Yeah, for sure.
I would just want honesty and, just be real with me. Just be open. And, instead of treating me like your girlfriend, treat me like a friend. I'm not saying like treat me like a friend, but
like your best friend, your woman.
Exactly.
Because I feel like you have to be best friends. Like y'all have to establish something. Y'all have to be really open and comfortable with each other.
Exactly.
True shot.
Transparency.
All right, Autumn. I was waiting for you.
Come on, blackity black.
So real talk, I mean, kind of like Glow, I don't have any relationship goals. Right now, I just feel like when the time comes, first, let me just preface that by saying, I believe in love. I believe in marriage. I believe in soul ties. Like I believe in the type of love that like Jill Scott sings about. I really truly believe in love. Like, and I had to really sit with myself actually a few weeks ago to kind of gauge to see if I still believed in it. You know what I'm saying? Because we see so many things now and we're just like, is it even worth it? Is it worth dating? Is it worth trying to get to know somebody? But I think that the whole like relationship goals thing is kind of like pressure. Kind of builds pressure, kind of, you know what I mean? You're putting that out there and people can, people are seeing it and they're like, oh, well, maybe I can't give them that, or, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'm putting it out there too much. I don't know. I just feel like whatever is going to happen, I want it to happen very organic. Exactly. And I want us to be two transparent beings and being able to spend the best years of our lives together. So I guess that's relationship goal, or my relationship goal, I guess. But it's really just like I don't have anything that's specific. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It's kind of
the relationship is the goal.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
it can be that.
And I don't. And for me, and honestly, for me, like, I don't even feel like I don't have a goal of that I'm working towards
Right.
As far as a relationship is concerned, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no.
I don't mean it like that.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I have none, really.
Well, that was a beautiful closing, Autumn. Thank you.
No, what about you?
Oh yeah, your answer, please.
Well, my relationship goals is kind of pretty much like everybody said. I'm in a relationship now, and we've been together for a while. So I just always wanted the friendship first before the relationship first. And I can honestly say that he is my best friend because I tell him some stuff and he just looks at me like, okay. But, you know, that's always what I wanted, a friendship before the relationship to blossom, hopefully to a ring one day. So.
Yep. Friendship.
Yep. That's the goal.
No, but I told y'all you need more than the friendship, though. I got the friendship.
Oh
already.
yeah, the dick. The dick.
Oh yeah, we good there. We good.
We need everything. We need everything.
Oh yeah, you need that now. You need that.
No black sweatpants.
If you don't got it, just have the motion.
No black sweatpants.
Figure it out, bro. Figure it out.
Well, no one's said the word single, so congratulations, everyone.
Woo!
Woo! And I do thank you guys for joining me. I think I'm going to name this episode Meat Mail. So just look out for Meat Mail.
Yes. Look, as I pick up my phone.
Meat Mail. Oh my God. So funny.
But I do thank you, ladies, and I'm definitely gonna do this again with you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
So fun. All of you ladies are so amazing.
Yes, this was great.
Yes, all of you guys.
Beautiful ladies.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Autumn. And don't nobody talk about me.
Police.
Please go see Autumn because she's down the street.
Already been.
When you get tired of putting stuff together, you can just go to Autumn's house. Everything already put together.
We gonna take
Eat your wings at Autumn's house. Just go do it.
together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all are some dope ladies. I'm so happy I got to talk to
Yes.
y'all.
Yes.
Y'all dope.
Yes.
Well, you guys, thank you. I'll be in touch with you ladies soon. Everybody.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.